Hiya peoples of the interwebs. So for this week's video, I'll be doing something a little different again. We'll be doing Hazbin hotel characters, but I'm making them stickers. So just cute little guys, you know? So in this video, I'll be drawing Angel Dust, Husk, and Serpentious, and I might get around to doing some of the other characters a little bit in the future. Anyway, altogether, these three took me 4.5 hours to draw all up, and yeah, let's start on the drawings. So right off the bat, I'm doing things a little bit differently this time. Well, normally I'll draw one character at a time, like finishing them fully. This time we're gonna go bit by bit and like mix it up with which character we're working on. So we'll do all the sketches of all the characters, then all the line art, then all the colouring, so on and so forth. Which will be, you know, a little different than what I've done in the past. Anyway, these drawings are going to be stickers at some point. I have been invited to do an expo pretty soon, so I'll be selling them there at Armageddon in Tauranga, if you know where that is. But that's why I'm making these for. I considered not making a video this week, but I thought, well, I'm doing these anyway, I might as well make them a video, so here we are. I'm pretty proud with how Husk actually turned out. He's probably my favourite of the three that I draw here. I think he actually comes out really similar to the character, and I'm pretty proud of that because, you know, it's something you find in drawing is that it's really hard to draw a character and make it look like the character you're trying to draw. Will also be like not 100% like copy and pasted from the reference image, and I'm pretty proud of how Husk turned out in particular. Now when it comes to the line art of this video, in my last one I really tried not to be zooming in and out a lot, but because these were some smaller drawings I zoomed in to just so you can just see the one drawing at a time while I line art it, just so I can make the line art a lot more clean. Now, I, like many people, really love Angel Dust as a character. I think he's really funny and silly, but also, like, really serious and deep as a character, which I think is a really cool character concept because it's like two very different sides of the character. Now, I really didn't know what I was doing with Angel Dust's arms in this drawing. Like, I originally wanted to have one arm up in the air, but I spent a while of trying to do the line art for it, and I really didn't like how it was turning out. I like the hand on his hip, I think that one turned out really well, but the one in the air I could not get looking the way I wanted it to. So I ended up scrapping it, changing it, and kind of hiding it behind his head. I may have cheated a little bit, but that's okay. Now moving on to talk about Husk a little bit, Husk is probably my favourite character from the series. And that's mostly because of the Loser Baby song, because I love that one immensely. It's a great song and I'd recommend listening to it if you haven't, because it's really good, it's really sweet and very cute. Adding to this, I'm just a big fan of his design. I think his design is one of the more complicated ones in the series, considering they are used a lot for animation, but he does have lots of small details, especially on his wings, which I'm really interested to know about how they go about animating, because for me personally, if I was to animate that, that kind of sounds like pain. But I really love all of his wing animations throughout the series. I like how swishy they make him. It's just very cool, and I really love his design. Which is why I think out of all three of these, it's probably the one that came out the best, just because it's also the one that I look at the most going, ooh, pretty design. I did originally in the sticker want him to be holding like a bottle, because he's like the bartender, but I did forget it for a while, so I did add it in a little later during like a different drawing session, because I forgot about it. Now with Serpentious, I also really love him, which might be an unpopular opinion because I know he's kind of like random and just kind of there, but I think he's cute and I love him. I really wanted to draw him with one of his stupid little egg boys, so I drew him like cuddling one and like squeeing, for lack of a better word. I really love all the eyes on his design actually. I think they're very cool, but I don't really understand why he has lots of eyes on his design, but I like them, so... Now, while I do love Serpentious, I think out of the 3 designs here, he's probably the weakest one. I don't think I did him the best compared to the others, which I think really fit like the character, you know. They are really clearly who they are. Serpentious, while it's clear that he's Serpentious, I don't think I did him as much justice as I did with the other 2. I don't know if it was the pose I put him in or what, but I'm just not as 100% happy with him as I am with the other 2. And you know what? That's okay. These things happen when you're drawing, I feel. Anyway, this is something you might notice a lot of artists doing, and it's like blocking in the silhouette of a character with a different colour. You do this so you can easily go over it with other colours and keep it within the lines. It just makes it a lot easier when you actually go and add colour to a drawing. Something that seems pretty common with all of the Hazbin Hotel characters is there's lots of pinks and reds in their designs, which actually makes them look really cool when they're all together as a group, because they are all very matchy in colour palette, while still being quite different, which I think is a really cool, like, character designing thing that they ended up doing. You know, having all the characters still look really unique while still matching each other, I think was just a really cool design approach. Now, I don't have too much more to say about these guys. It'll pretty much finish itself off soon. For the shading, I decided to keep it all pretty simple. I just used a lot of overlay and multiply layers to make the darker parts darker and the lighter parts lighter, and just make them a little shiny looking, because I love me some shiny bits. But apart from that, yeah, I don't really have much more to say, so I'll bring you guys back in for the outro in just a little bit. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I'm planning to do a couple more of these kind of videos because I really want to draw Lucifer and Alistair and maybe some other characters, at least maybe the main cast, so stay tuned for those. Anyway, just a little reminder about the Discord that should be down below if you guys are interested in seeing sneak peeks of any art that's coming up or just chatting, I don't know. I'm considering doing some streaming sometime in the future, so if I do end up doing that, that will be posted in the Discord, though I will try to post the VODs that I do up on here as well. Anyway, yeah, that's it, so see y'all later, bye bye!